Welcome to the Marauders audio project, a conglomeration of largely queer and trans individuals who come together to bring fanfiction to life. I'm Serlina Powers, the director for the Marauders audio project, and almost 3 months ago, I posted my first video on TikTok about this idea. The response was so positive that I decided to make a Discord to see how far I could take this. Now I'm sitting here knowing all of the hard work, dedication, and love that has gone into this project over the last few months, knowing that even if you don't like this specific fanfiction, you're going to love how much of us has gone into this project. Over the next 5 months, you're in for a ride that is unlike anything I expected to get to do, but is simultaneously everything I hoped to create. Welcome to Choices, the fully produced audio story. Things to know going forward. This is a story of queer love and tragedy. The themes within the story could be potentially triggering to yourself or others around you. If you're unsure if you want to embark on this journey, please make sure to check out the original work on AO3, which I will be linking in the description below. Some of these situations and experiences of these characters can directly affect our own mental health. Always watch for your own signs and know your own triggers and limits. This story does an amazing job of depicting real life while still being set in a realm of magic and fantasy. Even still, bringing to life stories involving sexual assault, abuse, both physical and mental, torture, hate crimes, infidelity, and even heartbreak can have a really strong effect on your own mental health. Be sure to reach out to your support systems and check in with yourself regularly. The Discord is always open to anyone ages 14 and up that wishes to discuss these themes, but please remember to seek professional help when you need it. Anyone can seek therapy at any point in their lives, and honestly, everyone should. With this project, not only do we aim to spread our passion for more queer representation in media, but we also aim to think critically about the impact of media and literature. We examine things with a closer lens, and we call out toxic behavior. This does not mean you're not allowed to enjoy or identify with toxic characters. We as a collective acknowledge that people are complex and use media as a way to examine themselves, cope, or even escape. As such, every character is examined as a whole person with no strict view of black and white morals. Only people and their choices. It would be remiss of me and this entire project not to acknowledge and renounce J.K. Rowling's harmful views of the LGBTQ+ community. There's a lot of discourse on how there can be ethical participation in a fandom where things like this have happened. To that I say, do not let one person steal your joy, especially if you are a part of the specific groups Joanne has targeted. If this is your safe space, if this is your home, you do not have to leave. If you need this, we are here for you. Fanfiction is a historically queer safe space. And in this space, we make these characters ours, but claim no legal ownership or monetization. We do everything we do out of love with no expectation of accolades or response. Fanfiction is the most accessible form of queer literature in the world. It is made by us and for us. If this world and these characters are what's keeping you alive, you do not have to walk away over what some internet trolls' views are of what's right. You find the way to let fandom live within you. To Warner Bros. We acknowledge that we have no claim to any of these intellectual properties and they belong to you. We operate under fair use laws and will not be monetizing off of this project. We make this because we need it and we want it. And to Joanne, if you ever see this, I hope that you learn something. I hope that the fear, hurt, and hatred in you can be resolved by seeing who we queer and trans individuals really are. My tech team is 55% trans individuals, and 60% of that same group do not identify with the gender binary. My cast is 47% trans individuals, and 57% of that same group do not identify with the gender binary. Of the 75% of my cast and crew who voluntarily gave me their info, 100% of my tech team and 72% of my cast are part of the LGBTQ+ community. and because stats make me really happy. I could talk about them all day, but I'm not going to bore you with that. This video is probably already way too long. So instead, I'm going to show you some statements from the casting crew themselves on how they feel about this project. And what they hope we can achieve. And finally, as I said earlier, this is a story with heavy themes and also mature adult content. Warnings will be provided, but please take care of yourselves. And if you won't heed my warnings, maybe you'll listen to some advice from our cast and crew. If you're continuing forward with us, welcome. You're about to step into the world of Harry Potter's parents and their friends, otherwise known as the Marauders era, where 1970s magical Britain is just starting to brew with war, and a soon-to-be infamous hate group is on the rise. A look at the First Wizarding War and how it put a strain on all relationships involved. A medley of queer love, found family, Quidditch, and how your choices define you, rather than what has happened to you or who you come from. Our door is always open, especially if you want to join the tech team. We're always adding new people who have time and passion they want to donate to us. Or if you just want to jump in the Discord to hang out with us, make friends, and eavesdrop on recording sessions. All of our social media can be found in our link tree in the description. See you next Sunday for our first episode out of 20. Until then, don't go to Troy just yet.